Oh, we got one of these beloved characters right here again. We got Pooh the Pooh the bear. Oh man, Pooh the bear. Ooh wee. Man, I I never really was a fan of Pooh Bear. Honestly, I've man, I don't remember too much about the character besides watching, like, they always put him on in child daycare. Like, at least when I was growing up, they always put him on, and you know what I'm saying, give him his time to shine, which I respected. I like Tigger a lot better than Pooh out of the cast. I always hated Piglet because I felt like Piglet was such a little, a little pansy, but I mean, later on in life, I just figure out like Piglet is, like, you know, saying the real hustler of the group, because like he will always come up with like some real legit reasons why somebody shouldn't do something. At least from my memory, I haven't watched Pooh in a really long time. I could be screwing all of this up. This could be all just straight from my jacked up memory. But yeah, yeah, and it wasn't. I don't know why. I think it was just like the whole, like, the fat bear trope, that, like, the hungry bear trope, that I never really liked. I don't know. That's like the gluttons. You know what I'm saying? The glutton character. Of children cartoons and stuff before, like the OG original glutton character of children's cartoons, and I didn't like it, especially the way they portrayed him. Well, like, I did like his Zen, like, Buddha-esque views on life. He always had that, like, that encouraging tone. Like, he just can't get mad. Like, he's just a sociopath or a psychopath, just trying his hardest not to just kill everything around him. So he just always peaceful and always Zen like. I never understood that. I mean, I understand it now, but yeah, and like, what really confused me, because like, I was really confused on the show, because like some of the shows were like Pooh were like teddy bears, and like they couldn't really, like, all he could do was just talk to Robinson, but he wasn't really there, and or like, it's like, it was like one of those situations, like a Toy Story situation, which I just didn't like. When I saw that movie and it was like Pooh doesn't really, like, exists, that confused me heavily as a kid. I was really confused, like, wait, is he not real, or is he, like, I don't know. And my parents always had, like, they would buy me like these little, like, when I was a kid, they would buy me the Pooh Bear teddy bears and whatnot. My mom loved buying me that. I don't know why. I showed no interest in the character, but my mom loved buying me that stuff, and she just thought I loved Pooh so much and whatnot. I know I carried around a blanket now I think about it when I was a kid, which I don't know how she associated with Pooh. Unless Pooh was on the blanket. Oh man, it's just memories on memories just flooding my mind, and I just can't get it straight. But yeah, Pooh's iconic. You gotta respect Pooh. He is like the OG honey buster, honeysuckling character of life, and you just gotta just respect that. You just gotta respect that, bro. You gotta respect his grind. You gotta respect the grit of the chap of his grit, or whatever people say nowadays. I don't know. I'm not one of those hipsters, or those cool guys, or as the kids used to say back in my day, I'm not thug enough, or I was thug enough. I don't know. Like, I just didn't care. But yeah, no, I did respect Pooh's, like, Zen, like, I'm trying to get down that level too, where I just, like, can just brush things off and just live off of honey. Man, I could really use some honey right now. I am broke as oh man, I could really use some money, honey. Oh, I made a rhyme. I didn't even think about it. Ooh wee. Oh man, I was rhyming in one video for like 5 hours straight, and I think I, like, I'm stuck in, like, I'm trying to my best to get off of Dr. Seuss mode, and no clauses, no pauses. But yeah, that took me a while to get that right. Man, I I'm actually quite terrified of bears. Like, I don't think I've ever seen a bear up close in real life. Like, I've seen them on images and TV shows and stuff, and like people think bears are just like these peaceful creatures, and I'm like, nah, I don't trust it. I mean, if a bear comes up to me in the woods, I would panic, depending on like how it comes. Like if a bear just charges at me, I'm running. Like I don't care. Like I don't care about that. Like play dead shit. No, nah, bro, that's not me. That is not me. I am dipping. I am gonna try and outrun that bear. I might lose. I don't care. I will. Nah, that bear is not catching me. Mm-mm. Son. But nah, like I don't know, because people like don't realize how fast and or how intimidating bears are. Like, I mean, realistic. I think like the grizzly bear or the black bear or whatever, like they can withstand a shotgun blast to the face, point blank. Like, I don't know about you, but I've played enough Call of Duty to know that a shotgun blast to the face is not something that I would want to welcome in my life. I've talked to cops and whatnot, and they said that yeah, some crackheads and stuff like that, like when you're on like some really good drugs, like oh my gosh, like yeah, they withstand like the shotgun blast like two or three, but I mean the likelihood of them living afterwards is I mean they will still charge at you, but like yeah, you're pretty much dead after that. But a bear, he just tanks that. Like he just he's it's like one of those like cartoons where it's just like you shoot him and then it's like, was that your best shot? And it's like, yo, technically that was point blank with a shotgun. Son. No, even if I had a gun, I don't think like you gotta give me a rocket launcher. I need to know he's getting taken out with one hit. Because like if you give me a revolver or a magnum, I still probably wouldn't take that shot. I would probably run rather than try and even But if I see a bear just like peacefully just chilling and shit like that, I think I'm gonna do my best to be peaceful and chill. But if I see like a bear being peaceful and chilling, and then like I see kids like the bear kids around it, oh hell no, I would. Oh my gosh, nah, I'm running because like there's nothing scarier than something that wants to protect its offspring. Like that shit is, nah, I'm gone. I am gone. F damn buckets, because man, that is not for me, son. Oh man, those little bad boys will gobble you up. I don't even think bears will even eat you. Honestly, I know they're herbivores or like yeah, is there omnivores? Omnivores, yeah, they would eat almost anything. They eat bugs. They eat the honey. Obviously, that's like their trademark. But like they'll willingly eat bugs. Like I've seen bears literally just like sit there, and just go up to a bee's nest and just tank all the bees. Like, have you ever been stung by a bee? I'm not allergic to bees, at least not to my knowledge. I pet bees every once in a while. And it's stupid, but like I do it. I save a bee if I can. But like, like a horde of them? Nah, that gets me real nervous. Especially wasps or hornets. Oh no, like I could take one sting. Army of them just stinging you while you're trying to eat? Nah, I would drop that in a heartbeat. Like these brilliant guys right here, they don't even they don't even care. They're like honey badgers when it comes to it. Especially when it's bees and wasps, they don't care. I think the only ones that's like really like there's these like ants, if I'm not mistaken, that like shoot out acid. Like they spit acid, which is kind of like I think that's like OP for an ant and to begin with, like especially an army of ants. Like they just start spitting acid into like this bear's face, and the bear was like, "All right, this is annoying. Like not even like this hurts. It was more like, stop, just stop. You know what? This isn't worth it. This isn't worth it." Obviously, because like no honey was involved. If I'm like remember the video correctly, the bear was just trying to eat something like in the air, like berries or something like that, and the ants were just like, "No, this is our branch. No, stop it, stop it." And oh my gosh, this thing was just like, like you could tell the bear wasn't even being like it was phased. It was just like if you were to spray somebody with some like the weakest pepper spray in the world, and it just like yeah, did absolutely nothing. Like, I mean, man, I've seen people be like tased and bear mace before. Not like, bear mace seems so painful. Like, you ever heard somebody like like you know those cartoons where you just hear the people like do those high pitched just screams or whatever, no matter how quote unquote tough or manly their voices. Like you just hear it like just like at first I thought these guys were like being little, you know what I'm saying, like little pansies about it. But then like one day I was trying to like pop a pimple, but then I thought like, yo, what if I just poured rubbing alcohol in my pimple? My pimple was like kind of close to my eye, so I got like this little what you would call it, the drop tool, not the drop tool, but the thing where you like stick it in something and then you pull on the lever. Like man, the name escapes me, but you pull on the lever and it sucks up the liquid. It's not like the baby droppers, but it's like stuff like syringes. There you go, syringes. Like I had a syringe and it had no needle on it. It was just like a normal syringe, and I thought like, yo, maybe if I pushed hard enough, like it could inject the rubbing alcohol into my into my pimple or something like that. Like I did that, and it burst from like like obviously the pressure and whatnot built up, and then like it burst and it went straight into my eye. Like I screamed like a little bitch for like like 10, like I had the whole like oh that whole scream where you just scream. Oh god, that shit was, I'm not gonna lie, that was the most painfulest like 10 seconds of my life. Like when I start to come to, like my vision was just gone, like out of that eye, and I was like, yo. I mean, like I've been pepper sprayed once, if I'm not mistaken. Like not like directly. I was pepper sprayed like in a wide range because they were just trying to like break up a fight or something like that, and it didn't affect me at all. Like it didn't phase me. I was just like, it's a little the air's a little spicy. You know what I'm saying? That type of feel. Like the air's just a little spicy. But man, oh god, that rubbing alcohol straight to the eyes. Oh lordy lord. That oh god, that changed my whole life. Like yo, I was just like yo. First of all, never again. Second of all, like anytime somebody says like something went to their eyes, I kind of like I like my balls shrink up inside me. Like oh god, that is just nah, bro. I can't do that. I don't even want to hear that. Like that's for the birds. Leave that for the birds. I can't even deal with that. But nah, man, that is a memory. Well, as you can see, I'm on the honey aspect of it now, and I'm just adding some gloobies and whatnot. If you're probably wondering how am I actually doing this, how am I making this masterpiece right here? I take some tools and I'm okay, but realistically, it's a lot of the blend tools. I customized it. Obviously, you can't see all of the diagrams and stuff like that. Unfortunately, like the software that I have for capturing this stuff, it doesn't like it's set at a certain ratio, like what's what I'm looking for, is it ratio or yeah, TV aspect or whatever, I don't know, like recording aspect. Like if I deviate or make it custom, it doesn't record for long periods of time. It will shut off immediately. It craps out. But so unfortunately, that's the reason why you can't get the full on thing. But yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I had fun making the honey. The honey was like, I got lost in it. As you can see, I was just getting like lost in the honey, trying to really get those globs and get the shine of the light hitting it. Oh man, like that is making me want some honey right now, like some honey nut Cheerios or honey. I don't know why I'm thinking. I'm constantly thinking, man, I probably, man, I don't know. I'm just saying some things at this point. You gotta get some grass in there. You gotta get some grass all up in there. Yeah, that nice, lush looking grass. Sometimes it's just better to imply grass rather than try to make in every single blade individual and whatnot. It depends on what your art style is. You gotta find it. You gotta draw and manipulate stuff. I say, you know what I'm saying, literally, you know what I'm saying, you feel me? But no, seriously though, if you take anything out of any of my art videos, contrasts, that's something a lot of people struggle with. I personally struggle with it as well because I mean sometimes I'm trying to make something pop and I don't want to go too dark or too light. but something has to be, I'm saying, one or the other. So obviously with cartoons and whatnot, it's easier to just, I'm saying, make an outline. That way it separates it all. And outlines are really good for separation and contrast. But when you're doing it like this, trying to make it a painting and trying to do all this stuff, because this is kind of how I paint in real life. So I just take those techniques and whatnot. So I would highly recommend, if you have the opportunities, take some paint, really experiment with it, and see what you could come up with, because use different mediums. That's really, what I'm saying, the piche niche, if you will, or the pish posh, or the crisscross applesauce of it all. Really experiment. That's what I'm just trying to say. Just experiment. And especially if you're trying to do paintings and whatnot in digital realm, try to do it in one layer. Like, you don't have to do it like this. Is just an advice. It's just that way, and try your best to, like, what I'm saying, stay away from making I would say, make as many mistakes as you possibly can, and don't try to control Z it. That's like the fastest way to get better. And like, if you fail, start over, or just leave it as is. Like, sometimes you just gotta just know when to call it quits. But we're reaching the end of this video. All that good jazz. I'm jazzed up for this. You guys get to see Pooh Bear and all his like honey glory. Oh my gosh, that honey looks so good right now. I am hungry. I am. I'm not hungry. I'm lying to myself. I am probably hungry. I'm going to probably get a snack after this or something like that. But yeah. Definitely like, subscribe, comment, whatever. Keep it clean or don't. I don't care at this point. Definitely check out the Patreon. If you can, check out the Patreon. Donate. I could use some dollars. $1, $2, $3. I need money. I think I'm at that point where I'm just, I need money. I need money. But yeah. So yeah. Definitely have a wonderful day, and if you have some honey, share with a friend. Definitely respect yourself, share with a friend, enjoy the people that you're around now. If you don't enjoy them, then life is short. But yeah, definitely respect yourself and tell yourself some good things. All right, that's pretty much it for here. I'm probably gonna stop talking in the next 2 seconds, and no, I'm gonna ride this. I'm gonna ride this wave, this unholy talking wave of magnitudes. But man, I am staring at the honey, and I'm just like mesmerized by it. You know what I should have done? I should have added some orange highlights from the honey coming through, because it's really shiny right now. It should be reflecting on Pooh's face, but what can you do? Alright, so definitely like, subscribe, check out the stuff and on the thing. If you want to see more, definitely tell me so, and all that good jazz. You have a wonderful day, and take that advice. Say something nice to yourself, and just remember, life is short. Enjoy how you can.